A starter Pokemon is a Pokemon that you get to pick in order to start your Pokemon adventure. I don't know why, but I always pick the fire type ones. And when I'm done with the story mode of the game, I restart the game and pick another starter Pokemon that's not a fire type. So today I'm going to pick my top 6 best fire type starter Pokemon. Number 6, Emboar. Okay, just to make things clear, I'm not hating on this Pokemon. I just find it to be one of the most uninteresting starters out there. So, Emboar. Yeah, another fire and fighting. Like we needed another one. Yeah, out of all the 3 fire and fighting starters, this one's the most boring one. I mean, it's a pig with fire for a beard. I mean, its stats are alright. Its design is okay, but it's nothing compared to Infernape and even Blaziken. As a matter of fact, his design kind of reminds me of the old Ganondorf. You know, the pig monster like Ganondorf. Which is cool, but I don't know. Emboar, back when I was still using it, it didn't do anything spectacular for me. So that's why I put it in number 6. Number 5, Typhlosion. One of the things I like about Typhlosion is its design. I mean, you look at it and it looks simple, but it works for me. And this Pokemon invented the move Flame Wheel, which is not a bad move, but it's not that good either. Also, this Pokemon Typhlosion is the only fire starter that ends up being pure fire type. When Charmander evolves in its final form, it's fire and flying type. Torchic, fire and fighting. Fennekin, fire and psychic. Typhlosion is literally the only fire starter that ends up being just a pure fire type Pokemon. And yeah. Number 4, Infernape. Infernape's design is very cool in my opinion. I mean, it's a monkey with a fire on its head. How cool is that? But of course, it's going to look good. I mean, it's a starter Pokemon of the Sinnoh region. All Sinnoh region starter Pokemons look good, but Infernape tops them all in my opinion. It's also really fast, like one of the fastest starter Pokemons out there. But other than that, I don't see anything else so special about Infernape. It's a fire and fighting type. Okay, we already have Blaziken for that. It doesn't learn anything new, unlike Typhlosion with Flame Wheel. Delphox had Mystical Fire. So yeah, that's why it's number 4. Number 3, Delphox. Okay, Delphox is underrated. I know it's not as awesome as Greninja, but that doesn't mean people should ignore it. What makes Delphox cool to me is that it's fire and psychic, which means it broke the fire and fighting trend. And that is such a relief to me because I am so done with fire and fighting. I know Blaziken's type is cool and all, but other starter Pokemon shouldn't copy and paste its type. The other thing that makes this Pokemon cool is that it's a magician, a mage, a wizard. It can use its stick that it's carrying to summon attacks and use psychic powers. I know that Delphox looks feminine and all that, but hey, it's not as bad as Gardevoir. Number 2, Charizard. Yep, it's not number 1, which makes my number 1 choice fairly obvious, but we'll get to that later. So, Charizard. It's one of the original starter Pokemons, along with Venusaur and Blastoise. Charizard is a fan favorite, mainly because of its design. I mean, it's a dragon-looking Pokemon, and it's not the same way as Dragonite. Even today, it's still very popular, because it has 2 Mega Evolutions, with one being a Fire and Dragon type, which is what the fans has always wanted. So yeah, Good for you, Charizard. So yeah, Charizard is really cool, but I think this next one is definitely the best Pokemon for me. And number 1 goes to Blaziken. Now, probably the reason why Blaziken made it to number 1 is that Pokemon Emerald was my very first Pokemon game, and right off the bat, I chose Torchic. But still, Blaziken is just too good. Blaziken is a fire and fighting type, the very first one, and its design may not be as amazing as Infernape, but it's definitely unique. Like, that is a chicken and it looks like that. Blaziken is also really strong too, and with its Mega Evolution, it's a lot stronger. It's almost to the point where it's OP. And that's it, you guys. There's my top 6 best fire type starter Pokemons. This is Surge397 and I'll see you guys later. Bye bye!